Hello guys, Genuine here of Genuine Gaming, and here are my top 10 tips for beginners in Baldur's Gate 3. These tips are ranked on how useful they are in the game. These are useful tips to help you in your playthrough. And let me know what are your top tips for beginners in the game. And let's start with number 10, read. I think it is the most important unpopular tip I have on the list, and that is also the main reason why I put it at number 10. I know many of us do not want to read a long paragraph of words. To some, it turns them off from the game. They would even stop playing as a lot of reading is required. Sad to say, to improve your gaming experience in Baldur's Gate 3, one needs to read a lot of things. You need to be aware of what features your characters have and their do's and don'ts and things that you need to do to beat your enemies. It is very important to familiarize the features of your character so that you will be able to plan and strategize to win every combat. You should know their do's and don'ts so that you know what to do with your characters. Number 9. Multi-classing is not recommended. For beginners, I discourage you to make a multi-class character unless you know what you're doing or you follow some build guides in creating a character. If you are doing it blindly, it might ruin your character. If you do not know yet the nooks and crannies of the rules of multi-classing, better not to do it just yet. Number 8. Hold Alt to highlight the environment. The biggest quality of life tip in Baldur's Gate 3 is to simply hit left Alt key more often. Hitting this key would highlight all the interactable objects in the game. It's pretty handy anywhere, whether outdoors in a busy environment or a dark dungeon. Number 7. Camp supplies can be stored in camp. One annoying thing that could happen in any RPG game is when your inventory is full and you cannot anymore pick up valuable objects in the game. This could happen in BG3 but differently, that your character becomes encumbered. When they are encumbered, they would move very slowly, and if they are too encumbered, they could not anymore move. One trick I can give you is to send all your camp supplies to camp. Anyway, when you need a long rest, you would always go to camp, and before sleeping, just get enough camp supplies you need to restore your health and spell slots. Number 6. Always carry thieves' tools, trap disarming kits, and a shovel. We all know that valuable objects are locked inside a treasure chest. When it is a trapped and locked chest, more valuable things are inside it. Hidden objects are just as valuable as any locked chest. Thieves' tools are for opening locked chests and locked doors. Trap disarming kits are for disarming traps. And a shovel is for digging up hidden objects in a mound. There are different ways of opening a chest in Baldur's Gate 3. One is through lock picking, and the other way is by destroying a chest. Some chests are indestructible and can be opened by lockpicking. By the way, all characters can lockpick locked chests and disarm traps even if they are not proficient with a sleight of hand skill. It is just hard for them to be successful because they do not receive a proficiency bonus when opening a locked chest or disarming a trap. When you fail an ability check, thieves' tools get destroyed, so are trap disarming kit. You only need to bring one shovel as this equipment can never be destroyed from my experience. Number 5. Make sure that your character is proficient with an equipment before using it. If you're not careful in reading some details, you might be equipping things that you are not proficient with. As in Baldur's Gate 3, all characters can equip things even if they are not proficient with them. Any character can still try to use any type of equipment. But if they lack the proficiency, they will not receive the proficiency bonus, some abilities that the weapon would bring when it is equipped, and for spellcasters, equipping them with an armor that they are not proficient will not allow them to cast a spell. Number 4. Use your bonus actions every turn and toggle all your reactions to manual. Every turn in combat, each character would have a regular action, bonus action, and a move action. A regular action is for attacking and casting a spell. Bonus action is quite a lot different. These are quick actions that you can do in combat, like drinking a potion. If you do not know what to do with this action, just click the tab with the triangle to open up your options. Try to utilize these actions in your every turn in combat, as the main goal in every turn-based battle is to beat the enemy in the least amount of turns. As more turns are used, the greater possibility that your characters get hurt. A bonus tip: try to use short rest instead of using a potion or casting a spell to heal your party, as you can always recover a short rest every time you do a long rest. Instead, use a spell slot for more useful things. Now, aside from actions and bonus actions, you also have reactions. Reactions are instant actions that can be triggered when certain conditions are met. The opportunity attack is the most common type of reaction. By default, reactions trigger automatically. Toggling them into manual, meaning you let the game ask you if you want to use your reaction or not, is vital for your strategy. You toggle this on and off by going to your character sheet, then go to the reaction tab and tick the checkbox for those reactions you want to be manual. Generally, I would place checks on all checkboxes. Number 3. Stealth is OP. Starting combat in full stealth is extremely helpful in the game. The following are my suggested tips before starting combat. First, press Shift C so that it will put all your party members into stealth mode. Move them closer to a desired location, just near enough that you can't be seen by the enemies. Then turn into turn-based mode. Slowly but surely, position your party members in strategic locations. And when everything is ready, start combat by attacking the enemy. Just make sure that all your party members have joined combat by looking at the tab over here. If they have not joined combat yet, select the party member, then let him or her cast a spell or attack an enemy. Another bonus tip: when you are in dialogue and when combat is inevitable, go to a different character and let that character attack the enemy to open up combat. This way, you always have the first strike. Number 2. Loot everything. This tip will always be part of every RPG game. Loot everything, as even useless items would always let you earn some gold. Number 1. Save often. Of all the other tips, this tip is the most important tip in Baldur's Gate 3. Save often, especially before a battle, before a dialogue, and even after a tough fight. Autosaves are not regular in BG3. Get in the habit of saving the game often. Have multiple save files in case you need to go back to some places. You can press F5 for quick saves and F8 for quick loads. Did I miss out some important tips in the game? What are your top tips? I would want to know so that I can use it in my many playthroughs of the game. Do not forget to leave a like if this video is helpful, or let me know in the comment. For more Baldur's Gate 3 videos, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Ciao!